Hey everybody, it's me, Marquita. Okay, I don't know if y'all heard me. Hey everybody, this is Marquita, and I literally said this. I want to show you. I literally said this last year. I literally said this the beginning of the year. I literally have been saying that if Russia attacks us, they're going to come through Alaska, because when that ocean or that part of it, when it freezes, you can get across the ice, according to what I know. So he's not going to attack coming in the way that everybody thinks. He's going to come in the back way. And I feel like if we still, the United States, if we still had a great relationship with Canada, that Canada would give us a heads up. That Canada would be willing to help us fight. Because we are Canada's conjoined twin. Because if the United States dies, we're connected to Canada, which is going to rot the other part of the body. And by default, also Mexico is like our conjoined twin. But what it is we are the part of the conjoined twin that, if you cut this part of the twin off, you can sew the other two together and they might be fine. Might not have a good quality of life, but they will be alive. And I know that probably don't make sense. But if you broke your, perfect example, bariatric surgery, gastric bypass. What that is, if people don't know, is they go in, they make you a new stomach, and then they rearrange some of your intestines to then be connected to your new stomach. And I don't know if they do it like this anymore, but I'm going to say how they did. So, what they do is they get a little piece of your original stomach. They cut it down or they get like a little piece to make it small. And that little piece is still connected to your esophagus. So if you swallow, it's going into your new little stomach. And then what they do is I think it's the small intestines, I don't remember. So they cut the small intestines away from they move it around to where they connect the small intestines now to your new little stomach. But your original big stomach is still there, and it's still connected, and it's just not getting fed. But I'm like, why don't you just take it out? But anyhow, we are the old stomach. The United States is the old stomach. They no longer need us. So what I was saying was, hold on. Train wreck pipeline. What? Oh, okay. So she's speaking out on child stars. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Halle Berry and ex-husband David. Okay. Anyhow, what I was saying is the United States is the throwaway stomach of the body. Mexico's the new stomach. Canada is the small intestine. This now. And since we cut the regular stomach into a smaller stomach, that's how I feel. I feel like the United States is the gastric bypass, the RNY, gastric bypass part of the body. Look, at one time we all worked together. The middle got greedy. So it's like, okay, we're obese. Literally, figuratively, y'all let me have it. Anyways, they were like, in order for us to lose weight, we gotta eat smaller portions. We can't have the full big belly. We gotta cut we need a new belly. A smaller belly, a smaller stomach. But we still need to be able to get rid of it. And I can even say it's like the gastric sleeve. Where now it's a banana, because maybe it goes from Hawaii and Mexico connected to Canada, right? Be connected to Alaska, that's connected to Canada, and if you look, that kind of goes in the arch, like if you go up the coast, like from South America and get Hawaii, the islands. And then we're bypassing the upper, if you're in Hawaii, would it be the upper 49? That or the upper, I think it would still be 48, because Puerto Rico is not a state, it's a territory. Okay. Yeah, Alaska just has statehood. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. So no, it would still be, but would it be the up? No, it would still have to be the upper 48 because Canada. No, it would be the upper 49. Hold on. Nope, I was right. It'll be the. So if you're in Hawaii, it still will be the upper 48. Because of how Alaska is connected to Canada. Because I know when they're talking about in Canada, it's the lower 48. And yeah, because Hawaii is not connected to the mainland. Or not mainland. See, that's just, I don't like saying that. Because to me, that's not proper. Because it's like, why is that the mainland? Okay, so Hawaii is not connected to the United States, but they do have their statehood. That's like Alaska is not connected to the United States, but they do have their statehood. So yes, so if you're in Hawaii, the upper 48, if you're in Canada, or if you're in Alaska, it's the lower 48. Okay. So, yeah, I redid it. The United States is a throwaway stomach of the gastric sleeve. Because now Hawaii can connect to Alaska, but don't have to connect to the upper if you're in Hawaii, and the lower if you're in Alaska, 48. Yep. Think about it. They had to cut us off so that they can live.